Hey guys, Pastor Derek here with Lifeguard Kids, and I want to show you guys this really cool trick you can do with an egg. And what you can do is you can do this right now. If you go get yourself an egg, and you're going to need a bowl or a cup or something, and then make sure if you're a kid and you want to do this, make sure your parents know what you're doing and have them help you so that you don't make a mess. All right? So we're getting it. I got an egg right here. It's the only one in there, and then I've got this little bowl here, and I'm going to put this on the floor so when I try and break the egg later, if it breaks, it lands in here and not on the floor, okay? So what we're going to do is that I'm going to show you guys how hard it is to break an egg, okay? So I've got this egg, and what you're going to do when you do it, now I'm going to take off my ring just for a moment so that the ring doesn't get on the egg. And I recommend if you've got a ring on too, you probably ought to take it off as well. What you're doing is you're going to take your hands. I'm going to put the egg in my pocket just for a second. You're going to take your hands and you're going to interweave your fingers together like this. So you're like that. You're going to have your thumbs up. Alright? Thumbs up. And then we're going to lay the egg inside the hand. So what you're going to end up with is this. Okay? So my fingers are interwoven, my hands are together, and the egg is laid just like this into my hands. And now what I want to do is I'm getting over the pail, just in case, and I'm going to press on the egg as hard as I can. Okay? Now I'm pressing pretty hard on this egg. And if you're trying at home, you know you're pressing pretty hard on the egg. And it's not cracking. You see that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Because that, when I'm trying to break something, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to put them together, I'm going to put it in my hand, and I'm going to press on it as hard as I can to try and crack it. Just like that. And I can't do it with the egg. And it's not because I'm too weak. It's not because I'm not strong enough. Now, there might be somebody out there who's strong enough to press and break through, but what it is this egg is designed a certain way that the pressure pressed upon it, like that, doesn't crack it. It doesn't break it. And that's really cool, because what that can show us, it can show us that God is in control. He knows how this egg needed to be made. He knows exactly what it needed to be, the exact way it needed to be put together so that it could handle the pressure that it might be put under. Now, there's different kinds of pressures that could be put on this egg that could break it. Okay? And see, the same thing can happen to us. There's so many pressures that we could be put under in our lives, but God knows exactly how He made us, and He made us in such a way that we're not going to crack and break in those moments. But, as well, even in the moments where there might be a way that we could crack, that we could break, God is our strength. Alright? And see, Samson was like that. Samson had all this strength and all this power, and he kept putting himself or being put into situations that he just had so many troubles. He got himself into a lot of troubles, like when he had his eyes put out and he had told him the secret and he got his hair cut and they put him into prison. It was a very terrible time for him. And he could have given up. He could have said, I'm just going to give up. And under all that pressure, finally just cracked. But that's not what happened. God gave him the strength to let his hair grow back, to rededicate himself, so that when he had the chance, he pushed on those pillars and they fell down, and that's how he took care of the Philistines. And that's pretty cool. And the same thing can happen in your life. We can trust in Him to know that we can make it through any situation because He's with us. Alright? Pretty cool. Alright, see you guys later. Now, if you didn't get it throughout the little object lesson there, the way that this works is it's just the egg. Okay? The egg in itself will not break putting pressure on it like this. Now, if you break one, let me know. I would love to know if somebody broke one. I actually had the entire group of kids that I have. It was At this particular time, it was around 25 kids. Each come up, big, little, small, all kinds of them came up, and as long as you made sure they put it in their hands like this and squeezed, it didn't break. I didn't have anybody break, crack, or anything. Didn't happen. So you guys, y'all try that out. It's pretty fun. The kids like getting their hands on it. And I make sure everybody washes their hands and everything so that there's not a mess. And you know, you can find a way to break the egg or show any kind of way to do it. But the egg, it all just works on its own. As long as you follow those directions, it's going to work perfectly. All right. See you guys later. Bye.